Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down throw. Stafford underneath for Johnson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
22.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, 22.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Real right, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
On second down, Rosen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
3rd and long here for Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
10. Hey, go here.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now Rosen buying time to his left. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep now for Amendola. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. His throw incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
21!
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Milage, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
That's 26! That's 26!
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Lions. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Drill right, 22! 10, 10!
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Miami after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust him.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Ammon. This is caught inside the 15. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he finds Stills complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16
right, now,
after the
56.
sack.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
On 2nd down, Rosen. On the left side, this is Stills. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen will throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
21. Like 7.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Here we go.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
White. Set.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. 2-point try coming up for the Lions. This is a crew that was just 2 for 5 on 2-point conversion attempts last season. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Melvin. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
22!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the air again, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! 40's the mic. 40's the mic.
To throw is Rosen. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jarrett Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 54 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now it's Rosen looking. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Stafford going to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Off of play action, here's Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Throwing here, Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.